Eagle Nation, what up? RB here. Welcome into A to Z Philly. Do me a favor, like this video if you enjoy this content and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the future videos. You know, we're in that time of dead air. There's not much going on. We're waiting for training camp. Not too many questions yet about this Eagles team at the moment, right? But today I'm scrolling on Twitter and I see something and it spikes my interest, and you're not going to want to miss this, all right? I have to go on a little bit of a rant because, you know, you got to keep your eyes open, all right? And this is also a message to the people out there, and I'm sure a lot of you watching this video are educated and know how to research, right? Know what to believe versus what not. But people are talking crazy about this, and I'm going to dispel it right here, okay? So earlier, shout out to Word on the Birds for posting this quote on Twitter. This is from Chris Carlin of ESPN, all right? Do you know who Chris Carlin is? I didn't either. But wait, we'll get to that. So Word on the Bird says, quote, I worked in Philadelphia. I know the town pretty well. There were some things going on there with Jalen Hurts in that locker room in terms of guys not loving how he handled himself after they went to the Super Bowl and after he got paid. There are some fences for Jalen Hurts to mend in that locker room. Before we read the rest of that, okay? First off, Chris, who are you? I worked in Philly. I know the town pretty well. We don't know you pretty well. No offense. You may be great at your job. You may be great at what you do. But okay, that's a bold statement to make. When you make those kind of claims, right, they're going to spark interest. They're going to make their waves, okay? There were some things going on with Jalen Hurts. Guys not loving how he handled himself after they went to the Super Bowl and got paid. So pretty much what you're saying is he ran for the money, and now he's not really the same guy. He's not a leader. He doesn't care, etc. Okay. The talent level is fantastic. I worry about that being a situation that can blow up at any moment. And I think if it does, it's going to get ugly. Whoa. So you know what I mean, right? Like first reaction, you're like, whoa, what the heck is this? Is this guy trying to Wentz Jalen Hurts? He's trying to throw a bomb on the Eagles locker room? Okay, let's talk about who the heck Chris Carlin is. So I looked him up. All right, this is Chris Carlin, ESPN radio host. Now, it only takes a little bit of reading, ladies and gentlemen, to dispel this, okay? Chris Carlin is the co-host of ESPN's radio midday show from 12 to 3 alongside Joe Fortenbaugh. Most recently, he co-hosted ESPN Radio's afternoon drive window. Prior to his full-time national role, Carlin led his self-titled show on ESPN New York. Thank you. There we go. Prior to ESPN New York, Carlin had already been a fixture on the New York sports TV. So who is this guy? Okay, he's trying to come into the Philadelphia radio waves and stir up drama. And the sad part is that Joe, your third uncle, or Bob, your cousin, who's not really on social media, is probably going to get a text from his buddy with this title, with this article, with this quote, and they're going to say, whoa, and you're going to hear about it at the family barbecue. And you're going to say, no, who is this guy, Chris Carlin? He is a New York radio head trying to stir up drama in Philly. So all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is one, this is completely false, right? There were people who talked about Jalen Hurts' demeanor. There were people who said, maybe within the organization, that they want him to be more vocal, right? That they want him, you know, to be more expressive, but they paid him, right? They never said either way that, you know, this guy is not the guy anymore. Like, we're not at a Carson Wentz situation. Nobody in the Eagles organization ever came out and said, yeah, like we have concerns. Like when it happened with Carson Wentz, the guy wrote the article and we all thought it was BS. But as the weeks went on, we started to see more signs, right? And then we started to hear behind the scenes sources and certain players, and things were leaked after that, right? So now they're saying since the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts has pretty much just changed. And they're all trying to pinpoint it. I'm getting tired of people just trying to pinpoint these things on Jalen Hurts when it's the offseason. There's nothing to talk about. But what gets me mad is that this guy is from ESPN New York, and he says, I worked in Philly. I know the town pretty well. Congratulate. Like, when's the last time you worked in Philly? According to this piece over here, it hasn't been for a while. That's ridiculous, man. He was working in ESPN, and before that was in New York radio. and is saying that he was a Philadelphia media guy. And this guy's trying to stir up drama in Philadelphia because the New York Giants stink, because they've done nothing this offseason, because that Hard Knocks clip came out the other day, and they don't even want to pay Saquon Barkley, and they think Daniel Jones is the answer. So because they think Daniel Jones is the answer, now they're trying to bring down Jalen Hurts. So anyway, man, I'm tired of people pinpointing these things on Jalen Hurts. Don't listen to the BS. If you see a quote like this, go on, search up the guy's name, and do your due diligence, because this is just absolutely ridiculous. Nobody has said these types of things, man. That's wild. Anyway, man, that's my rant. Stop trying to spew this BS. I know that offseason is dry and the clicks are needed, but stop it. Chris, bad on you. Those are my thoughts. Give me yours down below in the comments section. Do you think the Eagles' entire offensive locker room is going to blow up and implode because of Chris Carlin? Give me your thoughts. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Also, real quick, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor of today's video. It is the great BetMGM. Enjoy all your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up using our code ATOZPA and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to parlays, live bets, player props, and daily boosted odds specials. And with BetMGM at your fingertips, every play and every game matter more than ever. So go ahead and find out why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. Sign up today with the bonus code ATOZPA and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions.